and welcome to a guide cards and tankards. Deck, go watch any other video because this is not for making decks, or this is just for figuring out how the game itself works, not battles. So, yeah. I'll link a couple people in the description of if you want to get more decks and stuff. So, first thing I just want to recommend that is important is your age. So, first off, your age matters at what taverns you can get into. So keep that in mind. Don't just set it to a random age, because, well, if you do set it to a fake age, you will be put in the actual age you are. So so don't do that. Be smart and be truthful. Second off, when you get into here, you can get your avatar done, and you can play an easy AI. That's all this room really holds to. And I mean, there's a couple options you can do, but you have to buy with no rest of gems, which kind of sucks, but you deal with it. And here you can find the daily cards, which will respawn every couple hours or so. Every 24 hours. And here you can find some decent cards, each one with different prices. Don't buy with gems. Gems are very rare to get. Do not use gems. That is the best thing I can recommend. Don't use your gems on cards, or really anything that isn't cosmetic or props. It's just not worth it. Here you can find all the card packs. Don't get this one ever. It's a scam. You will get scammed, and you will feel bad. Don't get the middle one. Just get one of these. Get an animated or a normal. You can find your progression, which the battle pass, basically. You get that getting XP from quests and completing battles. Pretty basic stuff. Your quests will range from each different type. So, complete them. You can do it in any way. You can do it in private and farm them if you really need to get that economy going. And here you can just find a bunch of battles. And if you tap on your wristwatch, here you can find everything. So first, let's start with taverns. Here you can join any sort of tavern you want. And if a tavern is green, that means one of your friends is in it. So that's here you can create private taverns, which you can only do with the pass, or you can join a private tavern that someone else made. And you can also create a public tavern, which I'm going to do right now. And here you can, if you don't have the pass, I recommend creating a public tavern if you can, since no one's really going to join it if it's like one or two people. So let's go to the second thing, social. Here you can find your friends, and you can refer a friend. And then you get the props here are pretty basic. The only one that you can buy for free is the tankard, which is, well, it's just a tankard, a beer in this game. And you can find a bunch of cool stuff like wands, which will change certain objects like gravity, growth, and shrink. Next, we got looking for a battle, in which it'll just show something above your head saying that you're looking for a battle. Don't do it, really. It's not really worth it. It's not really a point. You can just walk up to someone and say, hey, you want a battle? And they'll say, sure. Then there's a shop where you can just buy gems. I say these are pretty good prices. Just get just a normal price. Then you got documents, which will tell you about the patches and some basics. But you're at this video for a reason, so that doesn't matter. Here you can tap on your decks to find them. That's where decks. In settings, you can change your card hand, your language, your movement. So you can teleport, conscious, or continuous hand. Which continuous hand is a little weird how it works. Basically, hold on. Oh, but it's not working. That's weird. Just stick to continuous or teleport. Turning, you can turn it to snap. So you turn it to snap where you can just snap around. I don't really like it, but if you feel motion sick, then just use snap. Here you can find audio, masters, which is a type of card, music, effects, and voices. So if you just really want to listen to the music, like you can. Now let's go to the book. The book is where you can find every single card you have. And with new functions, you can now look at all the cards you don't have to feel bad about yourself. And you can animate cards here and sell them. You go into different sections. And to start a new deck, you have to have this thing out. So if you're wondering why you can't make one, get it out. Second of all, I've asked this question when I was new, and I think you should kind of look into it. To make a new deck, you need to have enough cards at the start. So open a couple booster packs until you are able. I used to ask around, hey, how can I make a deck when I didn't have enough cards? Don't be stupid like me. Have an IQ. Please. You're just making other people feel awkward when you don't figure it out. Also, it changes for each hand how to summon the deck. So if you're right-handed, like most of the population, you press B. But if you chose left-handed, it'll pop up like that. Here are the rules. Plays must be a 13. So if you're under 13, well, you're gonna get banned, permanent banned. And follow these rules. Be a good person. Be a good human being, and don't be toxic. That's almost it. Milestones you don't really have to worry about. They don't give as much money as quests. And that's mostly what it is. Oh, one more thing is actually, hold on, is that you can, sometimes if you point at someone like a finger gun, you can give them gems, which might not sound great since gems are really rare, but that's how then you can join tournaments and get cards. I mean, not cards, gems, which I definitely recommend. Okay, and if you haven't downloaded the game yet, I recommend you go in. It will say, hey, is there anyone that referred you into the game? If you want to support me in the easiest way possible, just put in bread648 as you refer, and that will just give me a couple things as support, and I really appreciate if you did that. Also tell your friends to do that to you, because you want cool stuff. Who doesn't? And that's really the entirety of the game. Thank you all for watching the video to the end. Subscribe if you want to. Probably don't like the video. I mean, it's not that great. I made this in like 5 minutes or something. Goodbye. Also, yes, my name is meant to be spelled that way. Bread.